Hello there! Today we're going to take you into the world of the OG automotive artistry. This video is going to be about an electric hypercar that's rewriting the rules of performance, luxury, as well as design. We have to say, you are in for an exhilarating experience. We will review the extraordinary features and qualities of the Automobili Pininfarina Battista with you guys. So get ready and buckle up your seatbelts to be taken aback by the details of this masterpiece, from its exceptional power to its lavish interiors and beyond. The Italian brand Pininfarina announced its intention to build an all-electric hypercar back in the year 2018. This new hypercar was in fact named after the Italian car designer Battista Pininfarina, who is renowned for his work with the brand Ferrari from the 1950s. The company hired personnel from big brands like Mercedes, AMG, Porsche, and Bugatti to ensure that the Pininfarina Battista turned out best. The car took the automobile world by surprise when it made its first official public debut at the Geneva International Motor Show in March 2019. This hypercar effortlessly competed for a spot in the history of supercars as significant as Veyron and McLaren F won before it. Both these cars are renowned for their revolutionary power and their high level of luxury and refinement, which none of their rivals could deliver. These cars demonstrate how a car could simultaneously be the world's speediest car, yet stay civilized enough for the city roads. Pininfarina Battista is the most powerful road-legal car ever designed and made in Italy, with nearly 1,900 horsepower and 1,700 lb-ft of torque. How crazy is that? Let's start this journey with a visual feast for your eyes, the exterior of the Automobili Pininfarina Battista. You would be awestruck by the meticulous craftsmanship that's gone into every contour and crease of this supercar. We find the design somehow familiar, but also distinct due to its new Pininfarina logo, which is a first. You should know that through its 89-year history, Pininfarina never actually manufactured its own car. Well, up until now, Pininfarina Battista, which is named after the company's founder, is the first with the company's official Pininfarina logo. The Battista isn't just a car, it's a work of automotive art. Pininfarina's renowned design ethos shines through in every aspect of the car, which is why you could see a few design cues taken from Ferrari. This car is truly a statement of elegance and power, with its seamlessly integrated aerodynamics to the striking LED light signatures. Now, let's dive deep into the heart of the matter. The mind-bending performance of the Automobili Pininfarina Battista. The one thing that truly sets it apart from all the other EVs is its performance. We just heard everyone screaming, "How fast is it?" So let's talk numbers. Now, these are some big numbers since this car is known as the most powerful road-legal car ever created in Italy. Now, this isn't just about raw power, it's about redefining what's possible for cars out here. The Pininfarina Battista has 4 electric motors, 2 at the front, producing 335 horsepower each. Wow, this is like having a Tesla Model 3 long range on each front wheel. Just imagine the performance. But there's more. The rear motors produce about 604 horsepower each. That gives an estimate of nearly 1,900 GP. This is insane! With 4 electric motors producing an extraordinary amount of torque, the Battista's acceleration is nothing short of revolutionary. We're talking about 0 to 60 miles per hour in a blink of an eye time frame. This truly defies physics. It would take a whole lot of brakes to stop a car with a performance like this. But the manufacturers have put in great regenerative braking to slow it down. The Automobili Pininfarina Battista doesn't just break speed limits, it destroys them. But that's enough about how the car performs. What's it like to drive? Well, the best person to ask a question from would be Mahindra's Formula E driver, Nick Heidfeld, who helped in the development of the Battista. The company took his input to help redefine the driving experience of the Battista and make its extraordinary power a bit more manageable for day-to-day drivers like you and us to drive at lower speeds. Thanks to its torque vectoring, the car would still be in check should you get a little crazy with your right foot during your drive. With a top speed that's simply jaw-dropping, this supercar is a mixture of velocity and control. There are 5 different modes to choose from to suit your driving style the best. The Battista's advanced aerodynamics and performance-oriented chassis ensure an unparalleled driving experience for each driver. So let's talk about the details all of you EV lovers are dying to know. The battery size of the Battista. The battery pack is a 120 kWh Li-ion pack that slots in between and behind the car's passenger and driver. This gigantic battery pack is expected to give a driving range of about 280 miles. This T-shaped battery pack is made by Rimac, who also makes cells for famous brands like Koenigsegg and the Aston Martin Valkyrie. The monstrous 1900 GP is the result of this battery pack, which is fed to the 4 electric motors on each wheel. This battery pack is much more bulkier as compared to the ones we see in usual EVs. This bulky battery pack helps keep the center of gravity between the wheels for enhanced performance and keeps the roof low for the sporty feel that we all love in our supercars. Now, let's step inside the realm of sheer luxury that is Battista's interior. Step inside and you will be introduced to a sanctuary of luxury, with leather covering most seats and ambient lighting in use. Imagine yourself surrounded by the finest materials, carefully handcrafted with great attention to detail. Let's focus on the little details that make Battista truly special. The steering wheel of this supercar is a masterwork of design and functionality, which houses controls that put the power at your fingertips. And those seats are not just seats. They're personalized thrones where every stitch and every texture is designed to envelop you in a world of royal luxury. You will see a pair of large touchscreens sitting on either side of the steering wheel instead of a central display. This is positioned like that so that the driver can easily access them while driving. The craftsmanship is a true example of the legacy of the Pininfarina. And the technology? It's futuristic without being overwhelming. You can find car information such as driving mode and battery level on your left, with navigation, media, and phone on your right. This creates an environment that's both driver-centric and insanely comfortable. Now most of us have had the same thought circling in our heads since the start of this video. What is the price of this supercar, and can we really afford it? Well, our friends, we will just say if you really have to ask the price, then you probably can't afford it. This supercar comes with a price tag of around $2 million. Yes, you heard it right. This 1,900 horsepower supercar, which shares its roots with the Rimac Navara, will cost you $2 million per car. So can you afford it? It will mostly remain on the wish list for most of us. Even if you can afford it, you will still need plenty of luck on your side to get your hands on one because Pininfarina announced that only 150 of Battista will be produced for the entire world. This really makes the car unique, though. This supercar will only be purchased by the rich and famous people in the world. We can only be lucky enough to see one driving us by on the streets of our hometowns. So this is where we will be concluding this video of the Automobili Pininfarina Battista. We admit it's more than just a car. The Battista is a bold declaration that electric hypercars are not just the future, they are setting an example of luxury and performance. And that's a wrap on our deep exploration of the Automobili Pininfarina Battista. Thanks for joining us in exploring the unique features of this electrifying masterpiece. Until next time, keep the thrill alive and the road beneath you. Safe travels.